Hey guys, here we are with XENA Season 1, Episode 6, and I actually just watched Hercules Season 1, Episode 9, which is the first episode that XENA premieres in, so if you want to check that out, I did react to it, but I think it's only going to be on my Patreon for right now, so if you are interested in watching the full, completely unedited version of that episode, please feel free to check out my Patreon. But yeah, which was very interesting. I really liked it because we're not used to seeing XENA, at least because of not seeing any of Hercules and only watching XENA. It's very interesting to see her being like a completely different type of person. I know that she kept saying to Gabrielle that she was completely different before, and that, you know, she she's said little things here and there, and so I was shocked, but I wasn't shocked to see what kind of person she was when she was in Hercules. Like I just thought by how she described it in XENA, in the show XENA, that she was just a warrior, maybe even a leader in a war, and she had to kill people, but she didn't want to kill people. Like, that's what I imagined, but actually seeing how she was in Hercules is she was a villain. She was a villain in Hercules, or at least that episode that I had watched, because I haven't watched the other 2 episodes that she's been included in the show Hercules. So yeah, at the moment, by only watching episode 9, she was a villain in that episode, and so just, it's pretty crazy. I think it just makes me love watching XENA even more, to watch where she came from, especially because, you know, I'm all about my villains. So for her to be a villain, at least starting out, and then now how she is, like, makes me love her even more. But anyway, yeah. But in the last episode, she found someone. Okay, let me start out from the beginning, I guess. So someone got kidnapped. It was a woman, and the guy who was in love with the woman reached out to XENA and said, like, hey, I need your help. I'll give you whatever you want. Just please help me. And so she did, because he wanted to get the love of his life back. So she went to go help her, and in order to do that, she had to, like, pretend to be someone, I guess something similar to kind of how she was in Hercules, but still not. But she found someone from her past, someone that she was attracted to, and they were kind of together, Marcus. And I think towards the end, he was gonna be good, and he basically, I mean, he stepped in front of a flying sword for the kidnapped woman, and he died. So it was very emotional for XENA, and yeah. But anyway, I'm very interested, especially now after watching that first episode of Hercules. I'm very intrigued to watch it now with a little bit more information of her backstory. But anyway, if you want to check out this episode completely unedited or get early access for the next ones, please feel free to check out my Patreon and the link in the description below. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this episode.
Maybe it's over here. Don't get lost.
She's probably gonna get lost.
How are you against someone who can fight back?
I wonder who this is gonna be. Pretty good. Oh shit. I feel like she might get injured or something.
We just have to stop the bleeding. Keep pressing down hard.
My friends!
He's gonna want to die.
We've got to stop the bleeding.
No! Stay away from him. Haven't you got enough blood on you already from our poor good neighbors?
Uh-oh.
That woman.
Now wait a minute.
Well,
He was my friend!
I don't want to hurt anyone. I fought the man that killed these people.
Fought an invisible man, did you? One
Kinda.
who ran away without the money he was stealing? And left his blood all over your hands and sword?
and if the guy doesn't make it through, then she's gonna even have more enemies than she already does.
Gabrielle!
Here!
Okay.
Come on in, this
Woman,
stream is
quit
great.
bathing in a creek. You gotta
Gabrielle?
go.
Come on!
Gabrielle cracks me up.
Climb aboard.
This horse hates me.
Okay, well,
No time to argue.
yeah.
I've seen what can happen to people whose loved ones are butchered. Their vision gets bent and twisted. And there's no telling what they'll do.
But you didn't do anything.
They don't think
The
that.
villagers saw me standing there covered with blood. Gabrielle, if anything happens to us and we get separated, I want you to get as far away from here as possible.
What do you mean? What do you think's going to happen?
They'll probably kill her. Or try to.
Just do it.
What's the matter?
Here,
People all around him.
get up on the horse. Now.
What is it?
Let her go!
Then give up your sword.
She has done nothing.
I have
So
done
either
nothing.
she goes free right now.
What are you doing?
Gave mine.
It's quite a blow you took.
Do have a throbbing headache. It's not my biggest worry right now. We're up against more than you know.
I understand you may be feeling a little negative at the moment.
You think?
You can't give in to that. Justice prevails.
Well, that'd be nice.
Look at you.
The guy.
Hardly a suitable situation for a warrior, Prince.
Take my hand, Xena. Give me your hand. And come with me.
You slaughtered those 4 villagers.
Only 3 so far. That one you ministered to might actually recover.
Hopefully he does, so he can...
By the
Tell them
gods,
what
you are a
happened.
beauty. Fulfill your destiny. And fill me again with the delicious sight of you.
Ew.
The warmth. The strength of you.
Go look out the window.
What's in it for you?
The world at peace under a great leader. You. And to bring all this about,
Well, I mean, she's
you
not
need
gonna do
only
it.
call out my name.
Your friend will have a hearing. We're not barbarians.
Well,
Who will speak
but
for
says you. Everyone else is
I'll
wanting
act
to
as
just
her
flat out
advocate,
kill
if
her.
that's what you mean. If I were to allow an outsider to speak on her behalf, they may explode.
Well, they already have, I'm sure. He's not gonna do it. Why does his beard look fake? It's just me.
Hey, is she crazy?
Oh,
Stop that. This isn't about you, Gabrielle.
She's the only murderer here.
Not for
he's
long.
not. Well,
And she's no murderer!
well, not
Stop.
of those people.
If you want blood now, you'll have to come through them. And if you get through them,
You have to come
You'll
through
have
me.
to kill me. Piranhas. Justice will be done, I promise you.
That was a pretty dumb thing you did back there.
Well, she loves you, so I
You
mean,
would have done the same for me.
That's different.
Well, I'll just have to find some exonerating evidence.
like that sounds simple.
That's it?
That's not gonna be just it. There was how many, like, farmers and everything over there, and
They're definitely prints made by warrior boots. Not the footwear of choice for humble villagers.
Show me.
it's gonna be covered
right
up by
up here.
the time she takes him down there. Yep.
There was only her.
By the time you got there, yes. And she was using her fine medical knowledge to save that one survivor. If she'd have killed all the others,
Why would she try
why
to
would
save
she
the other
save
one?
him?
One time, yeah.
Any of the blood get on you?
Of course. I was helping him.
Yeah.
Exactly my point.
We hadn't got there as quick as we did. Should have picked him clean, too.
But no one else was
Then
picked
where's
clean.
the money? She'd robbed everybody else. Now why didn't she do that?
Hey, if she wasn't guilty, why'd she run away?
Nobody here cares that she
maybe
didn't
'cause
kill
you were
anyone.
already,
Nobody
like,
cares that she was only trying
yelling
to
and
help.
frustrated?
Nobody believes that she fought the real murderer. All you care about is executing someone. I'd have run away too. So would you. Thank the gods.
Tara,
He
please.
died.
What happened?
Attacked. That woman standing over me. My own blood covering her sword.
No!
Oh, she
Sir.
doesn't remember.
If I could just ask you a couple
he doesn't
questions.
remember.
Stay away from him.
We've got until tomorrow morning until we do kill you. Meanwhile...
Well,
One by one.
I mean, she didn't murder them, so
You almost let them drag you to death today. Danger excites you. And as you know, I am somewhat dangerous.
you think?
Action and power draw you like a moth to a flame.
Yeah, they better run.
Xena. Xena.
Oh, shit.
Gabrielle.
She fucked up.
I realize now it doesn't matter whether I killed your friends or not. I've done a lot worse in my time.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm capable of
He
it
has.
again.
I'll wrap this rope around the bars, and we can pull them out of the wall.
How could you come back after what I did to you?
What you
You
did
weren't
wasn't
yourself.
you. I know that.
I need you to leave me alone for a while.
Okay.
I didn't mean that like it sounded. I'm glad you came back.
They're besties.
Somehow I felt I might hear my name.
If the verdict's guilty,
Not in the
they'll
way that you
execute
think.
me in the morning. Well, if I'm going to be your warrior again.
No, not just my warrior.
My warrior
You'll
queen.
be the architect of a new world. You have my word, my pledge, whatever you want.
It's almost time. See you later then.
I wonder who she's gonna name. Maybe one of the villagers. Maybe one of the ones that died.
Will now and publicly
Be
pay the
executed.
supreme penalty for her crimes.
I call on you to send forth the following protectors.
The four that died.
The good and innocent men of this village.
Nobody's even dead.
Nope.
Nobody.
And we thank her with all our hearts.
Oh yay! Now everything's good. Now we're not gonna
Excuse Promise me
commit you
again,
to
sir.
die. Yay.
Not guilty.
Yeah, you think?
Charges dismissed.
Well played, my dear.
He's
Your
not gonna
choice
stop
was
trying,
totally
though.
wrong, of course, but even as an adversary, you are one of a kind.
I know my choice was the right one for me.
Until next time.
Yeah, he's not gonna be done.
I owe you too.
She tried to punch her?
What was that?
Paybacks for hitting me.
Feel better?
I think I broke my hand. But I do feel better.
Good. So do I.
Oh, that was a good episode. I like that. That was great. Oh, I can't wait to watch more Hercules because I want to see more of her backstory. So I hate that it took me this long to watch an episode of Hercules, but I'm going to watch another one pretty soon. Well, I guess the other two pretty soon so that I can get as much of her backstory as I possibly can before watching more XENA. But yeah. Anyway, if you want to check out this episode completely unedited or get early access for the next one, please feel free to check out my Patreon and the link in the description below. And if you will for me, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next episode.